before we came on air, this New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there right off the bat.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Second down and goal. Jones. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll try the right side here with Smith. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's third down. Throwing, Jones. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. So So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's Miller, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Ooh, the juke. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Burrow. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. To try again after the sack. Burrow going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They've got it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Burrow will throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At their own 15-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time. While they're playing this one, they've got to take care of business first. He was covered by Stephen Nelson.
Second and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Going for it all. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Burrow on play action. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off at the 17. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hands it off out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action maybe.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
He's got Smith here. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Back to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Burrow's throw taken in by Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Jones now throwing on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Going deep this time for Miller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and very short, Burrow. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Buccaneers 38, Giants 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 8 yards and the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. On third down, Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Burrow looking to pass. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's a give to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the BUCS D leads to a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an intercept. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the BUCS. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early. Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful. You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 2nd down, here's Smith again. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the BUCS 19. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones rolling to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Jones throwing for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll roll. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the BUCS will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going up top for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On 2nd down, here's Smith again. Nifty move. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there. And
he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 41, Jones eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Burrow's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He'll buy some time right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
4 yards remain for second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Throwing, Jones. That escapes the sack. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Again, he'll drop to throw. Roll it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.